Hello everyone, welcome. I'm RxOliver, these are my friends, and we are playing Bushido. This is session 73 of Heroes of Nippon, and this week marks 3 years playing this campaign. Take it away, Games Master David.
Welcome back once again. Just to refresh everybody's memories, the party are currently on a mission.
Side quest.
Well, they're on a mission to try to find the missing wind chimes from the Valley of the Thousand Autumns.
Main quest.
But that's the main quest. But in having decided to return east because of minor problems with an escaping hag.
Complications with a hag, yes.
Yes. Escaping with one of the wind chimes and disappearing into the mountains. Probably not the best place to go for the party at the moment, but there are 2 other wind chimes somewhere around. But since the ritual that Kinzo knows will only point him at the nearest wind chime, getting further away from the hag gives you a chance to try and locate the other wind chimes. But having travelled across the lake, Kagami Lake, and arriving at Yomogita, you were asked to intervene to put a ghost to rest, the ghost of the old herb wife. When you went to investigate, you actually found that she'd been killed by an Oni who had been wanting her to make poison for him so that he could kill off some of the villagers. Apparently because he controls wolves, and the lord of the village held a wolf hunt and killed some of his wolves. Well, immediately the party decided to help the lord in disposing of this Oni, and therefore you left the village and were heading northwest through the woods. The ghost had very kindly pointed you in the direction of the Oni's cave, as she called it, and you were progressing, but unfortunately time ran out, and therefore we had to halt the session until today. So you are accompanied by the lord of the village and his Tenashigaru. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a spiritual asset, and Priest Teramune, your advisor, pointed out that Oni have a spiritual component, and if you kill their physical body, their spirits just get extremely annoyed, and they eventually return and probably swear revenge or something like that. So you have to attempt to exorcise the Oni and send its spirit back to hell at the same time as you kill its physical form. He lets you in on the secret that some of the powers of the Oni are dependent on its spirit rank. So therefore reducing its spirit rank also reduces its powers. He has great confidence in Harumi in terms of assisting him in dealing with the Oni, just as well, because if he didn't have any confidence at all, then he probably wouldn't want to come. So, Harumi, how do you feel about exorcism these days? Have you tried it recently?
Not recently.
I believe you did actually have a go at a ghost, didn't you? And had minor problems with it at the time, I seem to recall.
Yes.
But we won't talk about that. You will leave the Priest Teramune in tremendously confident form.
Can
Very
you guys
well.
hear me?
Aha!
Yes, we do!
We hear you, Nick.
Yes, it was Discord's fault,
Ah,
not mine.
everyone else
Annoying.
seems to be fine with Discord.
Yeah, I connected, and it said I was in the chat, but it was sat there failing to get secure connection, even though it said I was there.
Loud and clear now, mate. Happy days.
Yep.
Nick is
Yep.
back,
Good.
folks.
There we go.
Were you
didn't
able
wanna-
to hear my? Were you able to hear my introduction?
Yes, I came in halfway through Oliver's bit, but I thought I don't want to interrupt you, so I'll
Oh,
let you
perfect.
speak on before I butted in here.
Very good.
Yeah, I was just coming up with solutions if it wasn't going to work. I was like, you'd listen on Twitch and you could reply in the Roll20 thing because that's working, but you are back.
I know
Happy
it's definitely
days.
a Discord because
Yeah.
I've got exactly the same hardware, exactly the same software as I always use. It's always been flawless.
Okay. So, you are progressing through the woods, and two of the Ashigaru with the local lord are indeed trackers. So they will attempt to make a couple of rolls to see how they do on spotting what's going on.
Must be nice to have a tracker. Oh, one of them's good.
Yes, wolf tracks, Lord, up ahead, in that direction.
I'll go and get friendly with that one. We'll see if he's see if we can hire him.
Yeah.
He's doomed.
Well, of course. He's obviously an intelligent Ashigaru, and he knows not to hire on with adventuring types.
That
Okay.
will just get you killed. Remember the last tracker?
He went to the
Very
horrible way.
Fuhon'i can hear you.
It was Fuhon'i's fault.
Well,
I'm done joking. I am pulling your leg. Maybe.
of course.
Maybe.
You're right to win
Let
friends
us-
and influence people today, aren't you?
Yeah.
I
why not?
believe it's time for me to move you to another map. All right,
Yes.
check and see whether this one works, because I'm not entirely sure how easy this is going to be, because it is quite a large map.
Ooh.
Got a
Seems
big
to
round
be.
circle in the middle.
I see lots of tree stumps. I see some ruins. Yeah, and a big tree stump, and lots of people down the bottom. Yeah, it seems to be working good for me. Everyone's got their range things on as well.
Big round splodge in the middle.
Okay. Is that the way that you wish to progress? As far as the Lord is concerned, he is leading his men. Are you travelling inside the protective
So
of his bed?
yes, but I would like Kinzo on one side of me and Baka on the other. No offense, Fuhon'i, but I would like Kinzo. If we were like spearhead, like a triangle, I would like Baka there and Fuhon'i there, if you don't mind.
Yeah, down with that.
Is that okay? Just
Yep.
so that I've got my two boys left and right of me, and you're good wherever back here. There we go, like that. How do we feel about that, Kinzo and Baka, my left hand and right hand man?
I will stick by the priest and Harumi.
Appreciate it.
I would like to be
Okay.
covered by as few circles as possible.
You're covered by
To
about
hit anything.
you're covered by
Well,
about
standard.
eight there at the moment.
In that case, you better go and stand right at the
You better
front.
go stand over the other side of the map, mate. You've got about 8 circles on you there.
I'm right behind you. I'm right behind you, Kyūryū.
You
Right,
look like an acid dream, mate.
50 foot behind you.
Well, the Ashigaru are only, they are
I
1
think
yard away from the neighbours,
it's,
but it's relatively easy
So,
for them to move out.
I
The
I
Lord
think
has armed them all with wakizashi. He's using his katana. Yari in a forest are not a very good idea.
I think that exact formation, but just spread out a little bit more, would be ideal.
Are these tree stumps actually tree stumps, or should they be
No,
trees?
they are trees.
Trees, yeah.
They are trees.
I think spread that out a bit more, and that's our ideal. But the same shape, but just give us a little bit
Okay.
more room to breathe. It's
It's
good.
all right as we are. We'll have time to move.
Yeah, we've got time to move. I reckon as we move, we spread out a little bit, just to give us a bit more room.
I want when we see
Okay.
something.
Well,
Dragon sweeps in and just gets us all in one fire breath,
Exactly.
That's like.
the dragon would have severe problems.
it's no good as-
because you
it's
are
no good
under the
being-
canopy of the trees.
It's no good being fast as fuck boy when there's 20 guys surrounding you. You can't go anywhere.
As far as the trees are concerned, Could I have a single wit saving throw for the party as a whole to see whether you spot
So,
the enemy?
do we do that on the person with the highest wit, or what?
Well,
Just
I
roll one
suppose
d20
it
and
is.
see.
Harumi rolls to see a wit
I
saving throw.
think so, yeah. First roll of the evening goes to Brian. Well, besides the GM.
I don't think I've rolled anything yet.
You did, you rolled a 1 and a 16.
Ah, of course.
A 5.
Aha!
That's good.
Yes.
Pretty good.
In that case, anybody with a wit saving throw of 5 notices quick movements from tree to
There's
tree.
only one person that misses on that.
I think that's probably just Harumi that sees it.
As you can make out wolves darting from tree to tree and kind of hiding behind them and moving away from you. You then hear a howl in the distance
Actually,
as
pretty low.
one of them lets rip.
Can someone point this out to Baka? Because I'm fairly certain he's the only one that misses that.
In fact, even I make that. Yeah, I make that by 2.
Well, you basically spot movement as wolves just rush from tree to tree.
How far
So
up? on
they
the map?
are around you.
Now that I'm
They're
zoomed out.
generally about 10 yards away, moving away from you at about the speed that you're moving.
Oh, so like here, or in front of us.
In front of you. So as far as that's concerned, probably about up there somewhere. So that's the closest that you've seen.
That's all right. Keeping their distance.
Yeah,
They're
they're
keeping
just
their
scouting.
distance. Was a howl. And there is an answering howl
Ooh.
from up near the... Well, that looks to be a very large dead tree up in the north.
That fell up there.
Yes. Very large dead tree. Most unusually large.
Yes. Several yards across.
I
Yes.
like the map with its mushrooms and the ruins. It's very cool.
Okay. So, you effectively move forward. So let me move you all 5 hexes on. 2, 4, 5. The Lord moves up to there. His Ashigaru move up to
Spread them out a little bit now. Just a little bit.
there. Hang on a second.
More like that.
I think
Yep,
the trees are going
you
to
can
start
move
to
them.
spread us out.
Fair enough.
You agree, boys? Getting spread out a bit?
No, not too much, because we don't want the wolves to get between us.
Yeah.
No.
Get in amongst the guys at the back. And try and keep the wolves out.
Yes, I have pointed out to some of the party that beasts are particularly nasty in Nippon because in fights against normal intelligent beings, you get to add your level to your armor class when using a bonus bugai. Beasts aren't impressed by flashy sword play.
Now, they don't understand the...
They don't understand the intricacies and they just go straight for your throat. So against beasts, you are just on your base armor class and you don't get to add your level.
Is it still cold enough up here for us to be wearing our winter garb?
You can wear full armor if you want. You have the Lord's permission.
Yeah, you've got the Lord's permission to wear your armour if you've got armour, mate.
Yeah. Rub it in, why don't you? No, yeah, no, just my window. Stuff.
It's about 22 degrees at the moment.
I'll sweat.
Well, it's a fresh breeze from the northeast, so
Yeah, those at the back of the party.
blows the sweat off. Yes.
Yeah, we can smell them.
Well, Harumi can definitely smell Baka. Mind you,
That's-
the Lord and his men are
How
also
rude.
sweating
How
in their armor.
rude.
And there is an answering howl from up near the large tree. And I think a couple of wolves will make an appearance. So let me put some wolves on the map. Da, 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 da.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's a good wolf token. I've got some good wolf tokens as well, but that's a good one.
Uh, 3.
Are you using them and I'm not?
One here. One here. One
All right.
here. One here. There's 4 I see now.
Yeah. Okay, they are tricky to see.
Camouflaged.
They blend naturally into the forest.
As you'd expect a wolf to be. Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
Stealthy buggers. So I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6, 7, 8. Did I count that one already? I think I counted that one already. 7, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. David, what have we done to piss you off, mate? Calm down, dearest.
Bloody money? What are you worried about?
That's a lot of wolves.
We're meant to be dealing with the Oni whilst they deal with the wolves.
Okay, I think that'll do for the moment. How about
10,
that?
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, David, I count. 16?
Well, there might be a few more hiding in the forest.
Oft.
Who knows?
Oft.
Okay, I think I'd probably better put up a tracker,
A
hadn't
turn
I?
order, aye.
No,
Indeed.
let's remove all turns. Clear. Add wolves. And the wolves are on
1. After Harumi.
Dumpty 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 dum. Fast moving little blighters, aren't they?
Oh, 16!
Yeah, hold on. If that's their only action,
16.
then we might be alright.
I've never seen
only
anything
have
so
one
fast
action,
in my
though.
life.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Wow.
That's no different to Bakamono.
I mean, I'm
They normally go before us.
Aye, but they go in 11. The fastest thing I've seen before is an 11. That 16 is a fast boy. That's deftness that makes you that fast. That's not speed, that's deftness, right?
So they'll be able to change weapons really easily.
I'm not so sure. Right, so looking at the list, the Lord is on 12 and 6. And the sergeants are on 11 and 5. And the Ashigaru are on 10 and 5. Okie doke. And let's add Kyūryū twice.
10 and 5 still? Yeah, 10 and 5.
I'm only seeing the sergeants once, by the way. I don't know if anyone else can see them twice.
Well, that's because they are on 5 with the other Ashigaru. The sergeant
okay.
are Ashigaru. It's just that they go on 11 for their primary and 5 for
So
their
they go on
secondary.
11 and 5, whereas the other Ashigara go on 10 and 5. So he's got all of them going on 5, so they're just on one thing. Well done, David. Very efficient. Very efficient.
You can just
Oh,
stick mine
I
on.
do my
I'll put the
best.
numbers in.
Doesn't let me edit mine. Oh, it does. I'm just done.
Right.
Are you editing?
So you just click on the number. You should get a little
Click-
yellow
Click
box.
on the
that comes up.
number and put the number in, and then hit return. If
Perfect.
you do your own, that would be very helpful. Sorry, no, he's not on 5, is he? He's on a 3.
A long list.
Still got to add the Oni yet, but he hasn't appeared.
It's okay. I don't mind if you miss him.
Yeah, you can
He's
set
not
this
on the
on.
list. He's not coming in.
Yeah.
I don't mind if you miss him either. Please
You
don't hit
bastard.
the Oni. Very
Anyone,
good.
anyone else using their blessing?
Not at the moment. Certainly not against the wolves.
Anyone else thinking about it? I am thinking about it.
Certainly glad you reminded me of it.
Which one did you take?
The plus to the attributes.
BCS one.
Yeah.
Same.
So let me just.
Just remember, you may not be able to increase your armor class with your bonus boo guy, but you can still parry on your secondary.
Yeah, that's exactly what
gives
I'm
you-
thinking.
Yeah.
And that lasts until my next attack. Is that correct?
Party
Yeah.
does,
So-
yeah.
It's what
So
makes
they'll-
Bakemono so much fun to fight.
So they'll go on the 12. We'll go on the 10s and 11s, and then parry for their next 12s. That makes sense.
Don't forget the 9s, thank you very much.
Okay,
Naggy with
so-
a random 7
Kind of
right in
assumed
the
you only
middle.
got one attack like a wolf.
He's hungry like the wolf.
But what an attack.
He's hungry like the wolf. but it's-
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Wolf probably tastes good, Baka.
I was about to say, if that wolf bites me, I'm biting it back.
Got your back, mate. Oh, I'm facing that way, by the way, obviously.
The wolves appear to be moving up the map towards where the howl came from.
Backing away from us, you mean, yeah? Okay.
No, they appear to be moving up towards the map to where the howl, towards where the louder howl came from.
Good, gives us more room to spread out a bit more. We need the fan wider anyway, because we need more room for Baka and us on the inside to swing around.
You need smaller weapons.
No.
Says you, Fuhon'i.
I
Says
can
you.
get mine down to
Says you
meter,
with a big chain that he wears about his head like a fucking whirling dervish, like a madman. Whee!
I can drop mine and just use my fists, so but I don't have the intermediate distance.
I bet you can probably use short weapons, Fuhon'i. You can do everything else.
I did all right last time. Thank you very much.
Nah, we're glad
Certainly
to have you
remember-
along, lad. We are glad to have you along.
Certainly remember someone having a fun old time with a centipede until I turned up.
Oh, I have a fun old time with every enemy. Every now and again, every third fight, I just get crit hitted or a crit fumble right at the start, and that's me taking out the game. Happens all the time.
Yeah, and I'm sorry I can't resist, but at least you're awake for this one, boss.
Yeah.
Okay, so they've moved,
Should have a better
and
chance.
it's now over to you.
So, if you just want to group move us up a bit, Dave, and then we can kind of spread them out a bit again.
Okay, well, if I move you 5, or if I move you move you 5 up,
And then we can.
and we then just move you to avoid trees that I might have put you in. All right?
Yes. But with the intention of
Okay.
spreading out a little
1,
bit.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Can I also just
Okay.
confirm that the howl that we heard from up above, did we say that that was from that large tree, or are we just not aware of that large tree realistically?
Came from over in that direction.
Okay.
But it didn't sound muffled. Let's put it that way.
I'm all good now.
Okay. Is everybody happy with where they've moved to?
Can
Yeah.
I move one wider?
If not, I would maybe even spread them a little bit more. Just to give us
Well, as I
a
say,
little bit more breathing
their
space.
base BMA is 5, so they can run up to 10, so you can move a bit further.
Do you want to move the Lord? I can't move the Lord. Do you want to just move him forward a few to like here?
Oh, don't leave him out on his
No,
own.
no, because we're going to fan the
Hang on a
rest to
second.
him. We're going to fan the rest to him.
You can now move the Lord.
Thank you. So if he's like there, and then we pull the rest up a bit, and out one, so up a bit and out one kind of deal.
Okay.
Gives us a bit more breathing space on the inside. Agreed, boys?
Oh, I'm very wary of this. We'll see. As long as we, as long as we don't have him completely at the tip of the spear and he ends up getting eaten.
Because now if you look at our circles, now we've got some more breathing space.
Yeah, but they're going to be in close, aren't they? So any person who gets attacked is going to have like 3 wolves on him in their square.
Nah, because these guys can move back. No, we're still safe at that. That's the kind of spear we want, I think.
Okay, you're
What do we
You're
think?
the boss.
Well, I am the boss, but I'm still listening to the rest of you. What do we think, boys? Are we agreeing with my spear about that width? Give us the room to swing inside if anything gets in.
Yeah, but no more. Yeah, but
No more. Yeah, that's as much room as we need to all have full circles. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm happy with that. Groovy with that.
It also gives Harumi a couple of gaps for firing spells through as well, which is no bad thing.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, that helps.
What do you call the actual boo guy for it again? Like battle tactics.
Senjojutsu.
Senjojutsu. Thank you, Nick. I don't have any of that. I'm gonna maybe train that one winter.
Yeah.
I am the leader. I like what we've got here. I like this. I like our chances here.
And I need to... Oh, that one comes forward as well. Is that right? I think that's about it. In the distance, you hear a dull thud as the one I want.
Waiting for it.
I now get to add something else to the list. As on a 13,
Boy.
there is a loud noise of a door opening.
Oh.
Shall I put this on the tracker as door?
Just put the boss.
Okay. So the Oni has appeared and is going on 13 and 6.
Okay.
So let's just sort
Only
that
2
out.
actions. That's
Okay.
somewhat relieving.
What it is.
Just the 2.
Okay. You also hear a jingling noise from that direction.
Oh.
The person whirling the chain round his head may not hear it, and the others may confuse it with his, but it sounds a bit like a chain.
Ooh.
Okay, so what do you lot wish to do?
More of the same for now. Moving the same formation. You can just block move us, I think.
One of the Ashigaru over here calls to say the wolves seem to be massing in this area.
Right, okay, so maybe group move us, but like angle us a little bit and drag us over this way a little bit.
I may.
Just
I
keep
think I
going
might.
straight towards the main target.
Actually, yeah, keep us going this way.
Just head straight towards that
Aye,
big tree. That's
aye,
where the
just keep
trouble
us
is.
going this way. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
3,
Let them
4,
come into us. Don't break the formation.
5. Okay, so if you could move anybody who's in a
tree. Yeah, yeah.
away from the tree.
Let's bring that one in.
And off of big rocks as well, I guess.
Oh, don't let that one drop behind.
Yeah. How are we feeling about that?
Everybody happy with that?
I'm feeling good about
Yeah.
that.
Priest Ceremony is staying close to Harumi.
Yes.
Yanagi's covering one side. Yanagi's looking out for any wolves that might be trying to circle behind us.
Yes, well, bear in mind that your soft centre of the party is important
Oh, yes.
in terms of getting rid of the Oni.
He's more concerned about what's behind us.
But
not what's
remember,
in front.
this is why we've got space here. I can dash back here at any time. The way we're set up.
Just in case the
Yeah.
wolves get clever. and circle around the
The
back.
point was to give us room to move, room to breathe inside here so that if we need to reposition, we can, and they can hold the line.
I won't be leaving the soft party centre.
Good.
I'll stick by them.
Yep, good with it.
Appreciate that.
Okay. Right. I believe next round, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
And it's the same again from us.
well, let me just do the other actions. So, on a 16, that wolf howls.
Which wolf? Up there.
Yep. And the Lord, please roll a d20 for the Lord.
I'll get that. Boom.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
The Lord has arrived. Lord, what's his name again? Please remind me, David.
Let me have a look and see.
Mate,
Did
Thank
write
you.
it down?
Sorry, I want it for my notes. I appreciate it.
Is it Shuita Nobi Uki? Nobuaki.
Is that him, the Lord Nobuaki?
I think so, yes.
Or was that the girl?
That might be some. No, the girl was UK.
Ibushita Nobuaki. That's it.
Yep.
That's the Lord. Da, da, da. Wrong sheet. That sheet. He calls out, "The Oni is holding a wolf on a chain." And, well, he'll call that out on his action, which means he's updating you with information. And the Oni on 13 calls out another order in some language that you do not understand. And
When we spoke to the spirits, did they say that the Oni was in control of the wolves?
Yes.
So we break the chain, potentially free the wolves.
Maybe. You never know.
okay,
The wolves
The
might
wolves-
actually run away or come to our assistance if we free their boss.
the
don't know.
wolves are closing.
They are amassing on this side.
And they are closing in here.
Hold.
Dumpty 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 da. I think that's it as far as the wolves are concerned. Now, there is a slight problem. Because on a 12, something else happens.
What's that,
Um,
David?
No one's going to charge or something mental.
You see there's some rocks on the map.
Yes, we're here. The ruins.
No.
No,
There's
Oh, these
the
rocks
occasion-
here, yeah,
There's the
yeah.
occasional boulder.
Oh yeah, like these.
Yes.
Oh, these are
Yeah.
goblins. These are goblins in disguise. You son of a...
Starting to move, have they?
They appear to be starting to move. Yes.
Oh wow.
That's a lot of rocks.
Yeah, there is a few.
Just a few.
Bakemono Ishii, I believe these are. Like Bakemono show, but they can basically kind of sit there in rock form.
Bakemono Ishii, is that like Bakemono then hyphen ISHI?
Yes.
Okay. It's a new one.
Oh, it's Ichi is one, isn't it? So, but that's CH.
Ishii. Stone.
Yeah, but I'm saying Ichi is one in Japanese, isn't it?
Yep. Dumpty-dumpty-dumpty-dumpty-dum. Well, they take their entire round changing form, so they can't do anything this round. Da, 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 da.
Well, they can. They can die.
Well, if you say so.
Quite a long arm for you to manage that, though.
Yeah, well, I am noticing that there are 3 in the lineup here.
There are. And there's one here. Inside. But he'll get
Yeah, I
dealt
can
with.
close to engage that.
These ones will get dealt with. Yeah, we're good. This one's close to me. I get to have some fun with that one. Hopefully.
Sorry, I'm just having to delete the rocks and
Yeah,
add
of
the
course.
Bakemono.
Yeah. Right.
Take your time, mate.
So-
This is cool. Very cool.
Hmm.
Where's the other ones? Here we go. Not all of them change to Bakemono, by the way.
Oh, that's good.
That one doesn't, for example.
Oh, great. You did that deliberately, you son of a...
What? Me? How can you say such a thing?
Because it's true.
Well, I did do it deliberately. Not all rocks are rocks. Not all Bakemono Ishi. Not all rocks are Bakemono Ishi.
Some of them will be dead in a minute.
It may take a little bit longer than a minute. Make sure I'm on the right layer to delete the rock. There. Where else? Oh, there's one over there. So let's delete that, and that, and then move those to the second layer, and leave there's some over this side as well. There and there.
When half the trees suddenly become Ents, that's when we really need to worry.
Yeah. You'd be on our side, Ents are good guys.
Yes, my party in the Saturday game had a serious problem with something that looked like an Ent but was inherently evil.
I had a party that had a bad habit of burning bodies just anywhere they liked, David, many years ago when I first ran AD&D, before the online group, and I solved that problem with some angry Ents.
Okay, so on a 12, that happens. And that actually happens simultaneously with the Lord yelling that the Oni has got a wolf on a chain. So what do the party wish to do?
I'm intending on closing to engage, but that'll be a while.
I believe the Lord is planning on moving forward to deal with the Oni with his closest men. So if I just move the front ranks forward.
Yeah, and I think I'm going to follow them. Or do I stay? Do I stay with Kinzo and Baka at my left and right hand?
1,
If we take on
2,
these wolves
3, 4, 5. And
Are Kinzo and Baka coming with me?
those two are going to take on that Bakemono.
I
See,
think
can this one close to engage as well?
I think Kinzo and Baka should stay with us.
Yep, moving up.
That one is moving over to try and protect the rear because there's wolves coming around the back.
I'll
That
fill the gap.
one closing to engage. Actually, no.
One, two.
That one's closing to engage, as is that one. That one is keeping that side clear, closed because there's wolves coming around there. So what's everybody else doing?
I've moved forward 5 fill this gap here.
Okay. Harumi and Teramune, are you moving forward?
Bring them into the middle.
Yeah.
Kinzo
They're okay where they're on. They're
if
protected.
Kinzo doesn't go here, then I think Kinzo actually goes in and goes for these guys.
But we needed them up to deal with the Oni. The Oni is where we need them.
Yeah, I think we do. I think
Hang on a second. Hang on a second.
Kinzo comes with and they follow through. They come in through the middle. Harumi, Priest, Teramune, Fuhon'i, Yanagi. We stay in formation as much as we can.
Yeah,
I think.
I think Harumi and the priest should follow Kinzo as much as they can.
You'd even group drag them. Do you know what I mean? I think bring everybody in.
Fair enough.
Follow basically behind.
Yeah, I can work with that.
Yeah.
Keep the formation as much as possible. I think.
Yeah.
Kinzo and Baka kind of taking these, looking out for these gaps that are forming.
That Ashley Gary down at the bottom though, he's now kind of on his own. Poor bugger.
That's right.
He's going to be all right. There's only 4 wolves around him.
Teammates will
It's all right because these guys just like close in this way, and we form a circle anyway if things get hairy.
Okay.
In fact,
I believe
as
next.
those wolves do start coming towards, I reckon these guys will kind of do this, and we will circle up a little bit. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, that one's engaged, unfortunately.
So they were one over. That's my bad.
He was actually there.
Because then he's
They
not
closed
interfering with
to
his
get
mate.
Front and back. Yes. Well, it's not that. It's that they're attacking the goblin from both sides.
Yeah.
So they're going to get to at least flank on him.
Somebody's getting. They're going to get +10 bonus between them, one way or the other.
Yes. Okay, so as far as attacks this round are concerned, I believe we've got 2 Ashigaru on this guy, and 2 Ashigaru on this guy. So those are Ashigaru 3 and 5 and 6 and 7. So their BCS is 3 and 5, 15 and 14. So, would somebody care to roll for those 2 Ashigaru?
Yeah, I can do that. 11 and a 6.
And that's against Bakemono Ishii number 3.
6
He's
should be good.
only AC 2.
So does that mean they're both good?
So that's a hit, and the 11 is also a hit. So yes. So in
Very
that
nice.
case, 3 and 5. So that's D6 plus 1 lethal from each of them.
$10 total.
Okay. So he's down to that many hit points.
Good start, boys.
And the other 2, it's 6 and 7.
Who's
And
rolling
their
this?
BCSs are 10 and 15. And they're up against an Bakemono Ishii, who is AC 3. So you need a... hang on a second.
Someone give us a 2d20.
Odd. 6 is behind him. Even 7 is behind him. So odd, 6 is behind him. 6 is BCS of only 10, but he gets plus 10 from behind, so he needs a 17 to hit him.
I'll do these 2, but the second dice roll is for the one that's behind.
Okay.
BCS 17 on the first one for the first guy, the one in front, and
Yes.
BC 13, so a hit from the guy on the back.
That's a hit. So D6 plus 1. Bakemono Ishii number 5 has that many hit points.
Oh, hello.
Ooh, 7 points. Okay. Righty-ho. Let's just get rid of that little lot. And so that was against 3 and 5. 3. Righty-ho. And I don't think there's any other combat this round, is there? Nope. Okay. And next round.
Oh, turn order disappeared.
Oh, sorry. My apologies. Let me bring it back. Deleted it by mistake. Okay. So the wolves are going to
Run away.
Nope.
Another
They
master.
are,
It's a bit early for that.
they're obeying the howl that they had from last time, which is let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's a charge. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's also a
That's
charge.
these ones here.
Yep.
Keep track of which ones you're doing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. To there. Charge. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And round the back. They're not close enough to get in with a charge yet. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 2, 4, 6, 7. And 10.
Just picking them because they're a wee bit hard to spot. When they're
Yes.
zoomed out.
2, 4, 6. Can't charge this round, so just moves in closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 8. Not close enough to charge, but that is. And that is, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That is. I think that's all the wolves moved. Okay, so the wolves will get to do their attack on a 2. They charged on a 16, so that means basically people get to deal with them before they arrive. So the Oni on a 13. What's he going to do? going to do something nasty.
Turning in the right way.
Sorry?
Just turning these guys facing the right way.
Dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum. So, let me just go to the appropriate spell.
Ooh.
Whoa! Yes, he's an Oni. Oni are spirits. They get to do things. That's not there. Not there. That must be here.
Is it bad that I want the Oni's token for Baka to represent Baka?
Can't have it. You can't cast spells.
I've got a nice super mutant one from Fallout you could use. It's got a fire hydrant as a club.
My token looks far too honourable.
Is it bad that when he first mentioned that he had the wolf on a chain, I had visions of him using it in like a rope dart? He's got the wolf on one end, whirling it around his head.
Okay. He will attempt to summon a spell.
Yeah.
And it works.
Sure it does with that.
He
roll.
breathes a sigh of relief. This is going to be interesting.
See if we do invoke our blessing, is it an action or is it a free thing?
Pardon?
If we do invoke the blessings that we have, is it just like an instant thing, it doesn't cost an action?
It does take an action
Does
because
take
you
an
need
action.
to invoke it. Yes.
Yeah.
Can you do it on a secondary?
You can do it on a secondary, yes. Just
I don't
takes
have
an action.
secondaries. Secondaries are for peasants. I only have primaries.
Look at him. Right. Control F. Okay. So, so I need to draw a circle of radius that. So that's blank, and that is that. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14.
Better be an aura of anti-drop kick or it's not going to help him.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, Okay. And it is centered. There. Okay. There is a sudden earthquake
Oh.
in that area.
Oh.
I thought they might be.
Oh
Naughty,
dear.
naughty, Oni.
Naughty bastard. Look how many of us he gets with that.
Look how many of his own guys he gets with it.
Oh.
We were worried about the one that was out the back. Yeah, but come on. We know what these guys. We know what these wolves' deafness is, or what at least it equates to for.
It's going to be fast. It's going to be high because they've got
Okay.
16.
This is how long it lasts. This round and next round. Okay. Although you don't know it only lasts 2 rounds, but I'll give you that for free. As a kind and benevolent.
Handsome. You forgot about
Okay.
handsome.
So we have a danger factor of such and such. Okay, so all characters in the area need to make a strength saving throw with a penalty which I will not reveal. So please, would somebody please make a strength saving throw for the Lord? Just roll a d20.
Yep.
11. Oh wait, I got a 6. The 6 was first.
The Lord falls over.
Oh.
Please make a a roll for this Ashigaru here.
Yeah, let's get that.
Yep.
Bless you.
He falls over. And that Ashigaru there on 5 falls over. And then the next Ashigaru,
3.
a 3, is on his feet.
3.
The next Ashigaru
Falls over.
falls over. Any other Ashigaru in the area? Yes. Falls over. Right.
Oh, no.
So let's deal with the consequences. Each of those takes subdual damage. So it's 1d10 of subdual damage.
Oh.
So let's roll in order. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 subdual damage. 5d10.
1 and then 9.
So the Lord only takes 1.
Oh, no.
8 and then 5.
Hang on a second. So the Lord has where's his hit points? There's his hit points. Damn, how could I lose them? Right, so he's down to that many hit points. How much did the next Ashigaru lose?
9.
So that's he's down to 21. The next Ashigaru
8.
lost 8, so he's down to 14. And then this Ashigaru lost how many?
5.
5.
He's down to 17. Luckily this is only subdual damage, but it still counts. And the final Ashigaru?
10.
Ooh, not good. Okay. Now, Kyūryū. Strength saving throw. Tell me how many effect numbers you get.
Saving throw. Oh, I don't know how good my strength saving throw is. It is an 8, so I got no effect numbers.
You fall over and you take
1d10.
D10 subdual.
So I roll it myself.
I will allow you to roll it yourself. That
Come
way, when you
on.
roll 10, you can't blame me.
5, middle of the road. I'll take it.
5 subdual.
5 subdual.
Kinzo, please make a roll.
Yep.
Strength saving throw.
Failed by a lot.
In that case, he falls over and promptly takes a D10.
D10. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a bit of a...
Not good.
No.
Harumi! Strength saving throw, please.
Come on,
Oh,
Harumi,
here we
you've
go.
got this. You've got this.
Oh, I missed by 1.
Oh,
You fall over
I'm okay.
and
Ah,
you take a D10 subdual.
Ouch.
7
This is
subdual.
incredibly effective.
Yeah, it's a good one, eh? Fucked us up.
This would be a good wolf to learn, Harumi.
Did you see, was it a strength saving throw we're making, was it?
Strength
Yeah.
saving
Yeah.
throw,
Yeah.
yes. Fuhon'i.
Yep.
Good luck. Oh, maybe.
No.
How many effect numbers?
I failed. Oh, yes.
Oh, surely not.
Surely not. I'm not.
How many effect numbers did you get?
Well, I've got a saving throw of 6. So
You fall over.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez. You needed
You have a
at least
penalty
2.
which may or may not be connected to the Oni's spirit rank.
Wow.
Please roll a D10 for your subdual damage.
somebody wants a full party wipe.
It's only falling over.
Just a wee fall.
Yanagi.
Yanagi's actually going to try and, if he's allowed to use his jujutsu, to roll onto the solid ground. I rolled a 10 or whatever. That was my saving throw normally.
Well, wit saving throw first. If he makes his wit saving throw, then he realizes what's happening and he tries jujutsu.
Saving throw. No, not a 10.
Eh.
Not a 10.
No. Okay, so
Right.
I'm afraid he falls over
I'll
and
fall over
takes
now.
a D10.
And take.
Yeah. Quite devastating spell. It's been pretty good.
Well, it is a powerful spell.
It is indeed.
Mm.
Create an earthquake out of nothing. That's pretty powerful.
Yeah. Still a number on
Priest
us.
Terramuni! Please somebody roll for Priest Terramuni.
Somebody else roll that.
You could do with a 1 here.
Yeah, I'll roll for it.
You might need
Come
a
on,
1.
Ceremony. Oh no.
D10 damage, please.
A 1.
3. It doesn't land too
Not
badly.
too bad.
Okay. And finally, Baka.
Go on, Baka, you've got this.
Come on, big lad. Oh no.
Maybe
No.
not.
That's by 0 numbers.
Ah,
You fall over.
Roll over.
D10.
not
Okay,
so
that's not
bad.
terrible.
3. Okay, fine. Now, the bad news.
Oh yeah, of
I've
course.
got 1, 2, 3, 4,
Actually, quicksand.
5 wolves.
Sure, don't give him ideas, you.
So 5d20 for the wolves.
Oh, a couple of high ones there.
The 1
Oh, that's gonna make it.
is actually a save, but all the rest of them, and that's the last wolf, so it's the lowest
Yep.
wolf number.
Cool.
But all the rest of them fail. So please, would you have roll 4d10, please? So 7, 12, 11, 18. Okay.
I'll get it if no one else is. Oh, someone's got
Uh,
it. 23, that's decent, I guess. Yeah, it's...
Okay, so
7493.
Okay, so the first wolf is that one, which is wolf 7. and he takes 7 hit points. Fine. He's not at all happy. The next one is actually 7. So the next one is 9, and that's 9 who only has that many hit points, and he takes 4, so he's down to that many hit points. And actually, I better put them prone as well.
Next one's going to be really distant.
That was an effective spell, like.
Next one is number 11, who has that many hit points. Ow! He's very dischuffed.
We lucky he didn't manage to cast it before they ran in.
And the last one is number 12, who has that many hit points, and he loses 3.
Wow.
So
Ultimately, on I are not the sharpest tools in the toolbox.
they are not.
No, it wasn't the best placement he could have done with it, but.
And let's see, are there any of the Bakemono Ishii in here? Yes, there is a Bakemono Ishii.
There's one, bottom left,
Yep, who gets to roll a strength saving throw.
Don't think so.
Yeah, okay.
And fails,
Yeah, no.
and promptly takes a d10 damage, please.
Eight. Decent.
Oh, that's not nice. So that's B
Program.
5. And his hit points are 8, you said?
Yes.
8. He's definitely not happy. Rightio. So that's the first little bit of the Angry Earth. We
Priest-
then go to the next
Priest
stage.
Ceremony doesn't have a marker on him for prone. I think, and he was prone, wasn't he?
My apologies, he's prone,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's-
Let's stick a prone marker on him.
So it was only one Ashigaru and one wolf that made it.
Okay,
Wow.
you need to make a d20 roll for the party, Kyūryū. You want to roll high. Piece of advice.
Come on.
Pretty high.
Pretty high.
We're
The
good at rolling
earth-
high.
The earthquake does not cause fissures.
Okay.
So you do not have to worry about falling
Cracks.
into fissures,
Yeah,
which
okay.
then may close.
Wasn't far off with the quicksand then.
Wow.
And the last question is whether this took place in rough or mountainous terrain.
You're a monster, David.
Me? A monster? Let us just move the party back to the Bungo map to see whether this is actually rough terrain.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
We're surrounded by hills.
Sadly, it does look as if this is rough terrain, so therefore, there is a chance of rock
Landslide.
slides.
Yeah, rock slide,
Yay,
landslide, whatever.
amazing.
Okay, so you need to roll a d10, and again, you wish to roll high.
4.
That's a good.
Not so high.
There is actually a rock slide.
Oh.
Okay. So what does a rock slide do?
Falls on the Oni seed.
Okay, so
Depends whether are we near the top of a hill or the bottom of a hill.
At the bottom, I
Near
would
the top,
say.
it's not so. Near the top, it's not so bad.
Yeah.
well, you are luckily you are near the bottom.
That's
Luckily for whom?
Luckily for you, aye.
Luckily, there's
Righty.
trees around us to protect us from
Now,
these
I
boulders.
thought the whole
right?
point of the cave. Oh, sorry, go on, Benji. Sorry.
No, he's right.
I was just saying, Hopefully the trees will protect us.
Yeah.
And don't follow us.
Okay. So, the effect of the rock slide is it is attacking you with a BCS of 6, reduced by your movement allowance. Luckily, basically, it's attacking each of you with a BCS of 6, reduced by your movement allowance.
BMA.
Luckily, your BMA. So,
Movement 6.
luckily, the first round, you were standing when the rock slide happened, so therefore your BMA is normal. Second round, you're lying on the ground.
Yes.
So, well, you may be lying on the ground. Against the Lord and his 1, 2, 3, 4,
Can you switch us back
5
there?
Shigeru? Sorry?
Can you switch us
He moves
back?
back to the map.
Oh, my apologies. My apologies. Let's move you back to the OD map. He's pleased with this. It'd been better if he'd got fishers, but he's pleased with this. So, we have 60-20 for the Lord and his 5 Eshigaru. I need to roll very, very low.
Someone's in trouble. Two of them are in trouble. Definitely.
No.
Hold up.
It's BMA that affects
Oh,
it,
right.
and most of them are BMA 5. So they're attacking it. Their BCS is only 1.
Yeah.
So attacking Kyūryū, they miss. Attacking Kinzo, I think it misses. Fuhon'i, what's your BMA?
My BMA was 6.
So it misses you. Harumi, what's your BMA? 3? 4? Okay, it has a BCS of 2 to attack you. Okay.
You're on a BCS. You're on a 1 to hit Yanagi.
Okay, let's roll for Yanagi. No,
What
Priest
happens
Teramune.
when a rock slide gets a critical?
Shut up, because it's definitely me that's going to get hit.
Rolled off the 2 for hitting Priest
Wait till he's
Teramune.
finished rolling it before you make comments like that. Thank you very much.
And against Baka, what's your BC? What's your BMA?
5, so it's a 1.
Needs a 1.
Here we go. Oh, that dice rolled off the 1.
Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wolves, and we're on a 1 for those. Okay, it's all missed, and we have 1 attack on the Bakemono Ishii. A 4. What's his? Oh no, his BMA's that, so he's perfectly okay. Okay, so rocks slide about in the area. So that happened on a 13. So we go to the rest of the turn order, and we have the Bakemono Ishii on 12, and this one is going to try and get up. Because the ground is shaking, he needs to make a speed saving throw to get up. Not much hope of that. A 17. No. Okie doke. So he doesn't get up. This one is going to close and attack the Ashigaru. On a 13, and that is number that, and it's against Ashigaru 7. So his BCS is only 11, so forget it. What other Bakemono issue have we got to deal with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He runs forward, as does he. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And over this side, he's running forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, he's running to there because that guy's on the ground. He can hit him while he's down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
How stupid is this one?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Charged. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, but can't reach. What do we got around the back here? Anything? No, I think that's it. So that's it for the Bakemono Ishii. The Lord is going to attempt to stand up. Speed saving throw for the Lord, please. Kyūryū rolled first, and he didn't stand up. Okay, the sergeants. So it's numbers 1 and 2. And I don't think... So number 2 will try and stand up. So speed saving throw for first sergeant. Is that a 12?
Yep.
Nope, still on the ground. Ashigaru 1 is still up. He's standing. And he will attempt to hit one of the wolves on the ground. So odd to the left, even to the right. He goes for the one on the right. So please roll a d20.
Right as he's looking at it, or right as...
Right as he's looking at it.
Yep.
That is a hit. So
D6
he does
plus 1.
d6 plus 2.
Plus
Lethal.
2.
Nice.
Nice.
Well trained, Ashigaru.
Damage. Well, it's down to 1 hit point. Kinzo is going to stand up, I presume.
I'm going to activate Blessing first.
Okay,
Good
you're
shout.
activating your blessing.
Which one have you got?
What's saving through?
Saving
That's
throw
my
one.
saving throws.
That should be helpful.
It's a good shout.
Yeah.
Fuhon'i,
I'm going to try and get up.
speed saving throw, please.
Nice.
Very nice.
You are standing.
Is that all I can? Is that all I can do for this action? It is, isn't it?
Yes, because the ground
Yeah.
is shaking.
That's fine.
The Ashigaru will try and stand up. So if they are... sorry, did Ashigaru 3 make his roll, or did I just forget to put him
Unsure,
prone?
mate.
I think only one of the Ashigaru made his roll, from memory. So it was Ashigaru
Yeah, and
1.
yeah.
Oh, no, he is actually prone.
Yeah, he's got
It's
a
just
snail
that
in it.
the prone snail is underneath the wolf. So we need a speed saving throw for the Ashigaru. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 saving throws, please. A 2 is sufficient to stand.
2 G's.
a 10 fails, a 5 makes it,
Oh, 5 makes it. Right, okay. We need one more, I think.
and a 15 fails and a 10 fails.
That's 2.
Is anyone else getting a laggy dice roll? Because all
Oh,
of my
yes.
dice rolls horribly laggy tonight.
Yeah.
The
Well,
chat is going at right speed, but it's the actual automatic dice that the
The
Yeah,
physical
animation.
dice is.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Discord's struggling.
It's fine for me.
I
yeah,
might
it
just
may
turn
be
them off.
because it's a large map.
Yeah.
A lot of people on
That'll
this.
be what does it. Because it's a bigger map. It
Yep.
slows rolls out and down.
Okay, so that's all the Ashigaru in the zone. Let's deal with the Ashigaru outside the zone. Oh, I didn't do all the Ashigaru, the Bakemono outside the zone. This Bakemono was going to hit one of the 2 Ashigaru.
Gonna try.
And all
was
right,
facing
he was
that one,
going to
wasn't he?
try. So he's going for that Ashigaru and promptly rolls a 1. Go on, go on. A 1, a 1,
Not far off.
Yeah, no far off.
a 4. So that's number 3, whose BCS is 11, and he's up against Ashigaru 5, who is in armor class 4 plus his level 5. So he needs a 6 to hit him. He's hit him, and therefore he does a 1d6 lethal. Come on, 6. It rolled off the 1. That's good. And he's not been hit before, so that's number 5. So he's down to 17. Right, so that's him. The other one charged in. He charged in. That's it. Okay, so that's it as far as they're concerned. Kyūryū.
Ooh. I'm
Trying to
well,
stand
I'll
up?
try and stand up, aye.
Or are you going to activate your blessing?
Mine's isn't the saving throws one, so I don't think it's going to help me as much here, because BCS doesn't help me stand up, does it?
No, it doesn't.
So I'm just going to try and stand
Oh.
up first.
Speed saving throw.
Oof, no.
Nope. Baka.
How far can you crawl?
Half your BMA.
Just thinking that after I failed my roll there.
So 2.5. Would that get me to there?
It would get you out, yes.
Oof.
In that case, I'm crawling.
I wish I thought of that 5 seconds quicker, mate. That's clever.
Your distance from the edge, so I don't know you'd make it out.
I can walk pretty fast, so I can crawl half that. So I would be close.
Yanagi. Are you
Yanagi's-
crawling out?
I am indeed.
What's his BMA?
5.
So he can crawl 3.
Yeah, he's definitely getting out.
3. He gets out.
Yep.
Priest Terramuni. Can yeah, he can just about get out. I don't think Harumi can though. Sorry,
No.
the Oni on his second action can't do anything.
You know,
The Lord on his secondary
actually.
will try and stand again. Okay, his speed saving throws halved. So please make a roll. Nope. The Ashigaru will try and stand up again. Speed saving throw halved, so there's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 saving throws for the Ashigaru. Failed, failed, failed. Kyūryū, you get another speed saving throw to stand up if you wish.
I will attempt it one more time.
Since it's a primary, it's full speed saving throw.
Oh,
You are not penalised for rolling a 20, alright?
thank you.
Not at all. You are kind and benevolent. Kinzo!
Nope.
Well, you can have a speed saving throw at half value,
Yeah, look.
but you get but your bonus adds to it. correct.
Yeah, gives me a good chance. Normally I'm on half a 9 plus 9.
So that would be 5, 14.
14.
Kinzo
On the
stands
button.
up.
Come on.
Fuhon'i.
This is a secondary, so I guess the only thing I can really do is parry. I don't know if that really helps against earthquakes or.
Alternatively, you could try a jujutsu roll at half your BCS.
Or try leaping if you got.
Have you got Kurumi Jutsu?
I do have Kyūryū Jutsu, yes.
In that case, half your BCS on Kurumi Jutsu.
And leap. Finally to get out of it.
Leap.
So that would put me on. Let's have a look.
Just roll it.
Just roll a
You roll
d20 and see whether it's
You
worth
roll
it.
over about 6, it's not going to do it.
I've got BCS of 8, so that'd be a 4.
Yeah.
1 in 5, and if I fail it, I fall on my face. That's about right.
What's this already?
Could be. It may not.
No,
Just roll it. Roll a 20 and you'll fall on your face, definitely.
yeah, I don't make it.
A 12. Right, so you were trying a leap as a secondary. So
I was happy just
go to the sheet.
just parrying, but no.
Oh. Could you have just held on to the tree that's beside you?
I was just thinking that because I've just jumped onto the branches of the tree.
Oh no, don't jump up the tree. But just hold on to the tree.
The tree is probably shaking as well.
Yeah, but it'll stop him from falling on the floor.
Okay, so you're leaping. Your leaping capability is equal to your permanent speed over 2. What's your permanent speed?
Speed 19.
So that would be 10. So effectively you even failed your leaping capability on that. So the distance traveled is in yards. So that's, what's your effect number on your Kurumi Jutsu?
What's -4? No, -8, isn't it? 'Cause
What's your Kurumi Jutsu base? Your
Kurumi-
base BCS before you add your level.
so my base is an 8.
So that's halved 4 plus your level.
Okay.
So you failed that by 7. Your leaping is 10 halved, which is 5. So you failed that by 7. So you travel in yards. Your strength over 10 plus the effect number over 3. So what's your strength?
16.
16.
1.6.
So that would be 2, but then minus 5 over 3, which is, so basically you try to jump and don't move.
Ground's shaking too much.
Ground
I
shaking.
will take that rather than being face down
Okay.
again.
So you don't actually fall over. You went to jump, but the ground shook at the wrong time. Baka, your secondary. Can you do anything on your secondary?
Maybe I can
Well, you
stand
can't
up,
really
can I?
stand up. Not on a secondary directly. I'm just being kind to the people in the earthquake zone. Yanagi, ditto. Priest Teramuni, ditto. Harumi, are you going to try and stand up?
Yeah, I'm going to try.
Or are you going to crawl?
You could do it in 2 rounds if you crawled.
Okay, try and stand up.
Good luck.
That was a speed.
Yeah.
Speed saving throw.
Made it.
Yes, Brian.
Good Dort.
Get up.
Harumi staggers to her feet. Because this
It
is a
hit me.
primary action for Harumi.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Next round. Okay, so 3d6. She howls. Sorry, the wolf here howls again. Okay. The wolves here will carry on doing what they do best, which is try and stand up.
Can you ping what ones when you're saying here?
Sorry, my apologies.
No, it's okay.
All the wolves in the earthquake
fine,
zone are going
yeah.
to try and stand up if they are not already standing. The ones that are standing are exiting the earthquake zone. 1, 2. Actually, will they try and stand up or crawl? If they're close to the edge, they will try. Actually, no, they're not intelligent. They will try and stand up. So that one gets out and will basically run over to here and just stand there panting. So that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4 in the earthquake zone that will try and stand up. One of them manages to stand up. Sorry, is that right? No, my apologies. That's 2 of them stand up. So the first 2, so that's 7 and 9. So that's that one, and that one. Much good may it do it. Outside the zone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, piss off.
Actually, I missed something last round, didn't I? I missed one wolf attack. Sorry. I missed a wolf attack last round, which I will forego because I should have picked it up. But that's a charge. Of course, you may be standing up by the time it gets there.
Yeah.
And round here.
I get the penalties for being engaged.
2,
Oh, wait,
3,
it's my turn.
4, 5. That's also a charge because it's more than half its BMA. One, 2, 3. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Charge. Charge. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Charge. Charge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8. I think that's all the wolves. Okay. No, there's another wolf here, but that's going over to here. Righty-ho, so that's all the wolves. Apart from the one which was engaged last time, the two which were engaged last time on this Ashigaru here. So, 2 attacks. Well, the 12's a miss, but the 2 is a hit. And the wolves do 5 points of damage to that Ashigaru. Okay. The Oni. Rolls 3d6. And yells out orders in Oni. The Bakemono Ishii. That one will move up to there, but can't quite reach the Lord. That one will hit the Lord, who is currently... is he prone?
Yeah.
Yes,
On
he's
the ground.
prone. Yep. Rolls to hit.
I'm trying to get up.
Come on.
May well not hit him, because it's number 9. So his
Wow.
BCS is only
That could be good.
12. So that's 22 with the plus 10. 20. I think he gets plus 1 for height. Well, yep. So that's 23. But the Lord is in armor class 6, so he needs a 17 to hit him.
Unlucky.
And he's rolled an 18 and missed. He's not happy. Let's see. That Bakemono will come 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That Bakemono will charge. Have to go. No, he can't charge. So he's going to go 1, 2, close to engage.
Which one?
Sorry, my apologies. That one. So we now have 3 attacking that Ashigaru.
Wow.
One of them's from behind. So the third one is from behind. Sorry, no, my apologies. It's 2 of them attacking that Ashigaru. So it's the second one, and neither of them from behind, so it's just the first 2. A 13 and a 12, no. The other Bakemono is attacking the other Ashigaru and rolls a d20. He rolled off a 3. That's not fair. And that Bakemono, 1, 2, 3, 4 charged. So that'll hit at the end of the round, and the other Ashigaru, other one is hitting the guy there. A 16 is a miss. The one inside will try and stand up. And fail. And that's it as far as the Bakemono Ishii are concerned. Oh, my apologies, that one moves over to there. However, I need to go back because we have another earthquake effect of the ground shaking. So, if you are standing, you need to roll a d20 and roll low.
Shit.
So, there's 2 Ashigaru.
Don't think that's
Both
going
of
low
which
enough.
fail, so that falls down, and that one falls down.
Well, we know what to do about getting out this time.
And that's it as far as the Ashigaru are concerned.
One for me then. Oh,
Good lord. You still on your feet?
we just double check. Yeah. Yeah, I am. Well, unless you've got any modifiers.
What's the how many effect numbers did you get?
So it was speed, was it?
Speed saving throw, yes. How many effect numbers did you get?
3.
You fall over. Harumi, speed saving throw.
No.
You fall over again.
Yeah, figures.
And Kinzo, speed saving throw. At +9.
Yeah, no problem. I made it by 9.
Made it by 9. You are still on your feet.
Right.
Kyūryū still on the ground. Okay, I think two of my wolves got up, so they need to make speed saving throws again.
Oh, 20.
No, both fall down. Okay. And the Bakemono Ishii is still on the ground. Okay, unfortunately, everybody on the ground gets to take 1d10 more subdual damage. From the ground shaking.
Dear gods.
So there is a Lord and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Ashigaru, so that's 6d10, please. Just roll 6d10. So 8, 7, 7. So Lord is now down to 31. The Ashigaru, he's down to...
I guess all the subdual damage does mean that the wolves can't actually kill him. The
Well,
Bakemono can't kill him.
depends. Well, it depends. If he's lying there unconscious, do you think they're going to kind of spare his knife or rip his throat out? And the last one, 1 point off the last guy. Fair enough. And then we need to roll a d10 for each of the wolves. That's 1, 2, 3. 3 wolves. So 4 wolves, please. So 4d10 for the wolves.
Well, you got 3 and then 1.
So 10 for the first one. Oh no.
It's alright, it's balanced with a 1.
Yeah, but that doesn't really help it. 7.
What was
for
it
the
you said,
second-
everyone? It's good news.
7 for the second one. And then 1 and an 8. 1 and an 8. Okay, and for the Bakemono Ishii,
What do you need?
1 more for the Bakemono Ishii. 3. That's down a little bit more. Okay, D10 for Kyūryū, please.
You want to do yours?
That's a 2 off, 2 subdual for Kyūryū. Kinzo does not take anything. Fuhon'i, D10. Oh, not nice. 10 subdual. Okay. And Harumi.
Oops.
8 subdual.
Gonna be night
Is
night Harumi soon.
Is Harumi unconscious or conscious?
Not yet. We're just working
1
on it.
point from going unconscious.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, mind that
Right.
falling rocket.
And we
Well,
now
still gotta
need
work.
the rock slides. So we have a Lord and 5 Ashigaru, so that's 60, 20 to attack them. And I need ones. Actually, no, it can't attack the Lord, so we just have 5 d20s, which I've just rolled.
No, sorry.
I don't think so.
Well, I've rolled the 5 d20s, and there are no ones, so your guards did not get attacked by a rock slide. I will ignore Fuhon'i's, which would have had one of your guards possibly dying. We've got 1, 2 wolves being attacked. A 7 and an 11. Nope, that doesn't succeed. We have 1 Bakemono Ishii being attacked. A 5. That's not a success either. And that then means we have Kyūryū being attacked. Kyūryū's okay because... Oh, sorry, what's your armor class, Kyūryū?
3.
Right,
Well,
so
it depends what's attacking me.
this is the rock slide.
So it doesn't count my level, does it? 3.
I thought it was your BMA, wasn't it?
That's
Oh, sorry,
BMA.
my apologies. It's against your BMA, so yes, so you're okay.
I'm okay.
Fuhon'i, what's your BMA?
BMA is 6.
You're okay. Harumi, let's try
4.
Harumi. And I missed. Okay, the rock slide's missed. And the earthquake stops quaking. And the Oni looks a bit pissed off. It was supposed to last more than 2 rounds.
Do it again. Wait some time.
You just can't get the Shugenja, can you?
Hell, they got
Okay.
used to me.
The Lord is standing up. Or rather, no, he's engaged. He's going to have to make a speed saving throw to stand up.
Kill those.
D20 for the Lord, please. That is a success. The Lord stands up and is no longer prone. The sergeants will stand up because none of them are engaged. Okay, the Ashigaru, this sergeant to the south might be next to a wolf, but the wolf is lying there going, what happened? That sergeant to the northwest stands up. And that Ashigaru stands up. He's not engaged. And down to the south, that Ashigaru can stand up because the Bakemono Ishii next to him is also prone and not fighting. Okay. I'll deal with the rest of the Ashigaru later. Kinzo, what are you doing on 11?
I'm charging.
What are you charging?
Yes.
Oops. The guy next to the tree.
Which guy next to the tree?
That one next to that one where it's moving.
Yes. Here we go. Now we're talking.
Okay. Fair enough. He looks a bit surprised. Fuhon'i!
Okay.
Are you standing up?
I am indeed, yes.
Okay. You are no longer prone. I bet you're feeling better for it, aren't you?
Yep.
Right, the rest of the Ashigaru. So the ones who aren't in the zone, let's have a look. So this guy is facing 2 Bakemono Ishii, but one of them is prone. Guess which one he's attacking? Roll a d20. Don't roll a 20. That's a hit. Sashigaru 7, so that's a d6 plus 1 lethal.
What's lethal? There you go.
Okay. This guy is, let's see, he's got a choice of wolf, or Bakemono Ishii.
Which guy?
He's going for the wolf. Because wolves are nastier than Bakemono, he believes. So please roll a d20.
Which guy are we on?
10. Sorry, this is this guy here.
Down here. Got you.
12.
A 12. His BCS is 12. Unfortunately, that's not enough to hit.
Even though the wolf's prone. Oh, is it not prone?
It's not prone.
Oh, I thought that was the snail that was on it.
Nope.
Okay.
That's its tail.
Oh, wishful thinking. Sorry.
It is indeed. This poor Ashigaru down to the south is surrounded by wolves, but he will fight on. So roll to hit for him.
Ugh. No.
That isn't a hit. We then have this Ashigaru, who is fighting a Bakemono Ishii.
Oh, that's a hit.
That is indeed a hit. That's Ashigaru 5, so that's d6 plus 1 lethal.
4 points of damage.
Okay.
It's taken some damage.
And then we have the Ashigaru to the south, who is fighting a wolf and 2 Bakemono. He'll go for the wolf. So roll to hit. A 9. That's Ashigaru 8, whose BCS is 12. The wolf is AC 3, so that's a hit.
Hooray.
Versus wolf 6. So he's got
Ooh.
hit points.
D6 plus 1? So
D6
that's
plus 1, yep, so that's 6. And that wolf is down to that. Okay. Any more Ashigaru? I think that's it as far as the Ashigaru. The other Ashigaru were in the earthquake zone and stood up. So, Kyūryū,
Standing up.
are you standing up?
Yep.
What a surprise. Okay. Baka.
At what point does the wolf get to me? Do I get to just stand up
At
before
the
it
end
gets
of the
to me?
round, you get to stand up before it gets to you.
I don't get to attack it on my secondary or anything.
You don't get to attack it on your primary. If you have a secondary before 2, then yes, you do.
Cool. Yep, so I'm going to stand up.
So you stand up. Yanagi,
Hold up.
stand up. The Oni on its secondary, or its second action, my apologies. What's it going to do? It can't see Kinzo, which is probably just as well for him.
It was part of the plan. next to his own man, out of sight. Much to me.
He's a tree in the way. The Lord is okay. There's a Bakemono there. He will attempt to cast another magic spell. And fail.
Oh dear.
The Lord, on his second primary, will wallop the Bakemono. Sorry, will wallop the Bakemono. Well, we'll move one to there and wallop the Bakemono in front of him.
I'll roll it.
Go ahead.
Ugh.
Have you just rolled a 20?
18.
No, an 18. The Lord's BCS is
Might be good enough against the back of
18.
more,
that's 21 versus that Bakemono, and it's Bakemono 09. Is it Bakemono 09? Yes. So that means its armor class is 5. So, given he had 21, so he needed a 16.
It's not his turn, is
Missed.
it?
No. But he's up and there's no longer an earthquake. The Ashigaru on their secondaries. So, these guys can't do anything. This Ashigaru, here, on his secondary. Oh look, there's a prone wolf next to me.
On.
Wallop.
Chop it up.
Roll to hit.
Somebody want to roll that?
Go on.
Oh, come on. Oh, that's 14. I thought he'd roll a 3. Oh, Harumi has rolled a 3. Brian got in earlier with a 3. Come on.
That's a hit. Unfortunately for the wolf, that's enough to kill it.
Yes.
On minimum damage. The Ashigaru to the south here on his secondary also has a prone wolf next to him. So I will take the next roll, which is a 14.
Success.
And number 3 has a BCS of 15 plus 11 is
Oh, that's
26. Less, sorry, no, he's 15. So halved is 8 plus 1 is 9. 19 less 3 is 6. He needs 16 to hit. He rolled a 14. That's
Come
a
on.
hit. So roll your damage. D6 plus 1.
Nice.
Hey.
I don't think you've got your digital dice on, your 3D dice. Benjy.
Which also kills it.
Nice.
I had to. Well, I tried switching them off to see if it would stop the lag. I didn't realise
Right, okay.
it wouldn't show for you guys. I can easily add it again.
No, it's okay. If it's causing you lag, leave it off.
Okay. Now, over the other side of the table, that Ashigaru stood up, and on his secondary, there's a prone Bakemono in front of him.
Yes.
Roll to hit.
Oh,
That should do it against
rolled
the
off the
prone
2.
A 12 is sufficient to hit.
Effectively a 2, isn't it?
And on minimum damage, that's enough to kill him.
Come on.
And Ashigaru 07 will go for the Bakemono in front of him, so please roll for him. Missed. Ashigaru 10, I think is going to parry. So please roll his BCS. His BCS is 12. Sorry, 13, including his level.
Just the one.
That's an 18. So his armor class goes up 1, even against the wolves. Coming around, we have an Ashigaru down here, who who is going to parry. So please roll for him. His BCS is 11.
Ooh. Oh, just one off.
What's that?
Oh, no, it's by 5.
So, so that's 9 effect numbers. So I would give him +2 on his armor class for that. So he's feeling a bit happier. This Ashigaru will parry, and this one will attempt to hit his mate. Okay. So let's have the parry.
I'll roll the attack.
I don't think you get crit
One
failure,
armor
do you?
class. One armor class, and the attack is a 9. So that's Ashigaru 5. He's effectively 15. So that's 10 effect numbers. That's more than enough to hit. Sorry, no, my apologies. So that's 7, 8. That's not enough on a secondary because the guy isn't prone. Okay, so that's the Ashigaru on their secondaries. Kyūryū on your second primary.
Oh. I can't charge him because he's in the
No.
way, right?
Well, you can't charge because movement is your base action.
But this is a primary, so I can always
Yes.
I can do anything, can't I?
You can do anything except move, or you can attack and move 1.
Base and primary are different things.
Yes. Base action phase is the top 3. If you have a look at the
So
actions chart,
So it's not got yeah. So I can what can I move and attack? How many can I move and attack?
1.
Only one,
1.
even though it's a primary.
It's not a base action phase.
Yeah, okay.
Your main movement is on your base action phase, your first one.
So what can I do movement-wise if I don't attack?
1.
Oh wait, yeah, basically.
You can move 1.
What's the point of it
I
being
feel like
being
they've
a...
named the wrong way around.
Yeah. It's a primary action though. I can only move 1. Okay.
Have a look on the
not your-
list of primary actions.
Yeah. Okay.
If you get 2 primaries, you don't get to suddenly go faster.
Look on the combat actions tab.
Yeah.
Just a lot more effective in combat.
Okay. You can basically do anything that comes under primary options or secondary options. The primary options, you can stand up, kneel down, whatever. You can make an attack and move up to 1 yard. You can exchange weapons, don armor, observe the situation, give orders, mount, dismount, or use a hand cue. Attack, parry, draw weapon, sheath weapon, or perform an action.
Yeah, I'll just move 1 then.
But charge, walk, run, etc. are base actions, which only which happen on the first primary in the
Okay.
round.
You only ever get 1 base.
Yes. Oh dear, I'm just going to have to redo roll 20 because I changed windows. So what are you going to do? I mean, you could.
I've moved 1.
I mean, do you have distant death?
I do actually.
Well, yeah, do it automatically.
So what's the
And
deal with
what-
that? How
what
do I
does-
use that again? I've not used it before.
Level
What does-
level times 2 yards is your range.
So 6 yards. So how many hexes is that?
6 hexes.
So I can do it on any of those 3.
Yes.
I'm gonna go for him.
Which one? Him? Okay.
So distant death. Tell me how this works. It's like a.
It's
It's
a,
like
it's a normal attack, but it costs you a
And
bunch of temporary key.
and it's like the punch where you punch the air and then the air that many feet away from you hits
Yeah,
him.
however you want to
Yeah.
envisage it, yes. It's
Yeah,
a
Yes.
normal attack.
Yes, it's a normal attack. So,
You burn a point of key.
Okay, so where's the key on my character sheet so I can mark that?
Near the top. Near the
you
top.
don't reduce it.
No.
Just make a note.
Make a
in
note of
cell
how many
next
I've
to it.
used.
Burn
Yes.
one temporarily, yeah. You'll get it
Yeah.
back tomorrow.
I'll type -1 so I know I've used 1. Okay. Right, okay.
Okay.
And then it's
Make
make an
your
attack as
roll
normal.
to hit.
And I still get to use my Yawara that's in my hand for the attack, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm sure that'll hit him. A goblin.
That is indeed a hit.
It's d6 plus something. D6 plus 1 plus my level, right? So it's
That's it.
d6 plus 4, 9.
Okay. He staggers back, looking shocked.
Nice, nice, nice. First time I've used that, I love it.
Okay, so that was Kyūryū.
What
Kinzo
percentage
goes at
dice?
the end of the round. Yes.
Kyūryū. Roll percentage dice, Kyūryū.
Oh, what's that for?
Oh, true. Yes.
Roll it. You need a very low number, just roll percentage dice.
Roll percentage dice.
It's not a very low number.
You get your key all there, you get a critical bit.
Oh, okay.
You need to roll a 3. Like, very low.
A 4 or less, so my remaining key or less, yeah.
It's your permanent key.
My permanent, so 5 or less.
Okay, Fuhon'i, what are you doing? Secondary.
I'm going to parry. Not much else I can do.
Okay. Roll your parry. One point, I think. Yes.
Yep.
Baka.
Right.
You
you
can punch this on your secondary as it comes up to you.
Well, quick question, because I can do a combat yard, can't I? Is that not what we just said?
Yes.
On a primary.
Yeah.
And-
No, on a secondary. Sorry, actually yes, this is a secondary, and you can attack, but no movement is allowed on a secondary.
Cool. In that case, I'm gonna take, because I don't get the bonus boo guy anyway, so I'm gonna take one hand off my Tetsubo and punch him.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Oh, and you, I get +1 because of he's charging, don't I?
Yes,
Is that right?
You do.
In that case, no, I'm gonna Tetsubo, so it's flat numbers.
Okay. Please
No.
note,
Baka.
I am not deducting points for trees on either side because that would slow this down so much.
Even more. Yeah.
Okay.
However, at least that wasn't
please-
an unarmed
please-
strike.
Please roll a d20 for your armed
What
strike.
you
Critical
done to yourself?
fumble.
You upload. You stun yourself.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Jeez.
Okay. So effectively, you're stunned this round and dazed next round.
Should have just parried.
Okay. Yanagi.
Any of those wolves over towards sort of 9 o'clock likely going to attack us imminently? Any of this one?
That one appears to be kind of circling round behind that Ashigaru.
No, that's okay then. Right, okay, so I'm going to help Harumi up to his feet. Make sure he's okay.
Okay. You help Harumi to his feet.
Yep. Keep your eyes on this
Sure,
group down
no
here,
fault.
Yanagi.
Right, I've got an idea.
Okay.
I've got an idea to stop him.
Harumi! Standing up
Yes.
and dusting yourself off and going, "Oh!"
Yeah, basically.
Okay, we have charge actions, so let's come down from the top.
Wolves, wasn't it?
Kinzo first.
Kinzo as
So,
well.
come on then, little man. Let's see what we can do to you.
Let's go, Kinzo!
Oh,
Yes!
no!
He hasn't got might be critical if he's got low armor class.
Yes, what is your... Sorry, that is Bakemono's
Kinzo.
number that, so he is actually, he's
On
armor
19.
class 6.
Okay, that's going to be a normal hit then. Just a normal hit. So,
Don't forget to increase your strength by your BMA temporarily.
not going to make any difference, I don't think.
No, right, fine.
Strength is not going to make me 23, which is not enough, is it? So,
That gives you +1.
Alright, so take 5 damage then.
Okay. So
Good job, Kinzo.
he's down to that.
He knows you're there.
Okay, so that's
Okay.
that.
Ring his bell.
Coming down the table, we had one Bakemono
Charge on me.
charging
Yeah.
over here. So let's roll him.
Which one's this?
D20. Sorry, this is over here.
Ah, yeah.
And that looks like a hit.
That looks pretty tasty, yeah. Fortunately.
Yep. So that is 4 points on this guy. And these two wolves, I think, they attacked last round and both missed. At the beginning of the round and both missed. Then over here, I think we had 4 charging on this Ashigaru. The last one is the one behind him.
He was parrying. Got +2 on his parry.
Got this guy here.
Okay. So he's armor class. What's his armor class? 4, and he doesn't get to add his level, but he's +1, so that's 5.
+2, you said, because he got a.
Sorry, true, +2, so that's 6. So basically, as far as the wolves are concerned, so that's him. What's 1, 2, and 5? So that's miss. 2 is a hit. 3's a miss. 4's a hit. So that's 2 hits on him. Doing 2d6 +6.
Oh,
These guys
dear.
wearing light Ashigaru.
18.
Are these guys wearing light Ashigaru armor?
They're an AC4, yes.
Okay. Because we were debating that earlier on for Kyūryū, who's on light Ashigaru, and we said his was 3. So just clarifying.
Is it 3? Hang on a second, let me just double check the armor. I may have got
Probably
that
4.
wrong.
Is that
Hang on a
might be
second. They're wearing
Yeah.
light Ashigaru rather than partial light Ashigaru.
Okay. Is that a difference?
Ashigaru.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And we've got 1 charge here. So that's d20 against that Ashigaru. 5's a hit. Doing d6 +3. 6 on that guy, who's not been hit yet. And then a charge on Baka, who's... Oh, look, he stunned himself.
I'll rip you straight out. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Baka, please take 6 points of lethal damage.
Yep.
Okay. Ka-ching! Next round. Let's do the wolves. 1, 2, bite. Missed. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
I want it to be a 1 so bad.
Leaps on the back of that Bakemono, attacking Kinzo.
Oh, yes.
Tries to.
14, 24. That's Bakemono Ishii 13, who is AC 6. So he needs an 18 to hit him.
Aha.
Missed. I actually no. I think there's a bonus for surprise as well. Let me just check. Combat modifiers. Yes,
Surprise
target is
+1.
surprised +1. So just hit him. So, d6 plus 3. And 6 points of damage.
Beast have turned.
Okie doke. And any other wolves up in that neck of the woods?
Is that one on the no? That's an Ashigaru.
Another one appears and charges. That was hiding out. Okay, let's circle down the left-hand side of the map. That one's received its orders, so 1, 2, 3, leaps onto the back of that guy with surprise from behind, and ooh, that might even be a critical. So that's 14 plus 11, 25. What's the this guy's armor class?
Yeah, it's going to be enough, isn't it? Made it by 10, so.
So that's Bakimeno 6, whose only armor class 4. Yes, so that is a critical.
And
Please roll a d10 for me.
Big number. Somebody roll a d10.
Please roll a d10.
Yep.
Yeah,
A 4.
triple damage. Triple damage.
D6 plus 3 tripled.
D6.
4 tripled is 12. Oh, sorry, no. I was letting you roll it, so all right. 7 tripled is 20.
Get out.
I'm being kind and benevolent. So that's Bakimono 6.
Put over the put.
Flat.
They
Rips
must be
its throat out.
Much damage is definitely equal.
1, 2. Twitches and there. And 1. Sorry. Where are we? Yep, he closes. And this guy is turning as if to flee. Is that Ashigaru going to strike at it?
I wouldn't.
He's seen that the wolf in front of him has turned and is attacking the Bakemono. So is he going to strike at the wolf that's turned its back on him?
I think so.
Okay, roll to hit.
I'll roll it then. Come on. So got a plus 10, does it turn round and then he rolls
yes.
it, aye?
Yes.
Sweet, well, I'll hit it
So,
then.
okay, you hit it. Do your damage. D6 plus 1.
4. Chop.
Okay. It runs around here, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gets to there. That one is turning at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That one is turning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That wolf is changing and attacking this guy. Please roll to hit. Miss. All the wolves around this Ashigaru are turning as if to flee.
Oh.
Is he going to strike one of them?
Oh yes, the one that's anyone that's back away from him for the +10. Oh, he's got +10 though.
No. Well, let's check and see. That's Ashigaru number 9, who has a BCS of 10, plus his level is 11, plus 10 from behind is 21, less it's 3, so he needs an 18, so he's fumbled. Please roll a d20. Actually, if he needs 18 to hit it, is that a fumble on 20 or not?
Yeah, 20's always a fumble unless you're on over 20.
Yep.
Dazes himself.
Okay, so he's dazed for the rest of the round. So he's just dazed. Ah, Baka, you are no longer stunned, you are dazed.
Right.
Which doesn't really help. But that was a pretty hard Tetsubo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leaps on that goblin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's charges. So those wolves will get. Sorry. So that one turned. So therefore, please roll d20. And the other wolves are charges.
Wrong dice. 17.
Not enough to hit. And those 4 are dead. That's it as far as the wolves are concerned, I think. The Oni. Will butt stroke the wolf with his Tetsubo.
Butt stroke. Gentle caress on a butt stroke. He actually strokes his butt.
What's 9? Stunned? Oh dear.
He's in big trouble.
Oh yes.
You never fumble the butt stroke.
Stunned himself with a wolf at his throat.
Well, he couldn't use the full Tetsubo.
You never
stroke
fumble the butt stroke.
Well, there you go. That's the title for this week's episode.
I never fumble the butt stroke, 100%.
Yep. Okay, well the Oni's one was short and sweet. The Bakemono Ishii. They're going to carry. These ones are going to carry on attacking the Lord. 1, 2. Actually, no. He sees that guy's free, so he's going for him. And this guy sees the wolf charging in and will go for the wolf. Actually, no, the wolf's hitting him at the end of the round, so he's going for Kinzo. Silly man.
Nah, you don't get Kinzo with that, surely.
On an 18, that's a complete miss. Correct. On the Lord. 2 attacks on the Lord. The 5's possibly
5 might be good there.
A hit. So number 7 has a piece. Oh no. Number 7 is probably the weediest of them all and kind of completely misses. I mean, the Lord is in AC. What is it? AC. Effectively, he's AC 9 against these Bakemono. Dumpty 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 dum. And that's the Bakamano Ishi there. He's charged, so he can't do anything till the end of the round. This guy, having been attacked by one of the wolves, is going to strike at. Is he going to strike at the wolf?
Which guy?
Or not? Sorry, my apologies. Down here. Odd, he's going for a wolf. Even he's going for the Ashigaru. He's going for the Ashigaru. He's probably yelling something like, "Get your wolves under control." And that is a... No, that's a miss. Over here, on the odd, going for the Ashigaru.
Even going for the wolf.
We're going for the wolf.
I love when the enemies turn on each other.
Nope. And these two are going for the Ashigaru.
Ooh, probably not
And
with
both
those there.
missed.
Come on.
That didn't go very well.
It did not. I'm happy with that.
The Lord.
Let's go.
Is going to ignore these two and charge the Oni.
Yes, that's a lord behaviour. I like this guy. That is a lord behaviour.
These two Bakemono do get to hit him in the back, but it's effectively a secondary because they've used their primary. So, 2 attacks on him.
Nope.
Dear. What's a 10 on the fumble table?
Sorry. Loses his balance because of days. I must make a speed saving throw or fall over. So they speak to
He doesn't fall over, but he is dazed. Okay. That was a bit silly. Okay, at the end of the round, the Lord is going to hit the Oni. Okay, the Sergeants. Well, this one's going to follow up his Lord. Well, unless... Well, what do you think? I think he's going to follow his Lord up.
Yeah, I think so.
1, 2, 3,
Oh,
4,
Sergeant,
5,
yeah.
6. He can't charge because he can't get a straight line.
But you don't want to
7,
charge, you don't
8,
get too close.
9, 10. So he's getting to there. Next round, he can close to
And then
engage.
his Lord's charging into a dangerous situation, so you need to cover him. Cover his back at least.
Yep.
Well, he can either go in and take the Oni on, or he can cover his Lord's back.
Yeah, whatever.
Actually, true.
Either.
Yeah, thinking about it, he
I'll
would
help him
cover
or
his
cover his
Lord.
back. Yeah.
He would cover his back because there
Especially
are
with that
still
big wolf
wolves
there,
and
yeah.
Oni about. Yeah. And there's these Bakemono here. And this Ashigaru is going to attack this Bakemono that's charging up. So he'll hit him with his primary. Please roll to hit. That is Ashigaru 01, whose BCS is 18, and he's up against somebody, so he's 19 with the charge in place, and he's up against number 11, who is only armor class 2. He needed a 17. That is a hit. Roll your damage. D6 plus 2.
Hmm.
3. Righty ho. And next we have Kinzo.
Then Wolf's not killed him. I'll have to do it then.
Nothing, look at me.
3 points of damage.
Okay. Still there. Fuhon'i.
Yep. Who have I got available to me? I could go for this one, I guess. Good to know.
Well, you could charge that one.
Yeah, go on then. Let's charge him.
Okay. You charge him. So you'll get the end of the round. The Ashigaru. Coming down from the top. Ashigaru 4. This guy. What do you think he's going to do? Follow his lord and sergeant?
Or
Take on that guy?
or take on these guys here, I think, maybe.
Probably take on those 2.
Okay.
So there's no
1,
chance of
2,
them
and he
the
can
target.
then charge, so he can get to there on a charge. Actually, if he sees that guy is dazed, he will charge that one.
Yeah, go take the advantage.
Coming down, we have that's a sergeant, so we've got Ashigaru 3 here, who is currently unengaged. What are you doing? Helping out
Round,
his
I guess.
sergeant with that one?
Yeah, seems sensible, wouldn't it?
Okay.
This guy here, you mean?
1,
Yeah.
2, 3. He can go to there and still attack this round. He's on treacherous ground because he's on a dead wolf, so he'll be -1, but he can still attack. So roll to hit. So that is Ashigaru 3, whose BCS is 16, and he's up against somebody in AC 2, so he's hit. Roll your damage, d6 plus 1. 5. Flat.
Yes.
Okay. Coming south, we have these Ashigaru here. So Ashigaru 5 will be striking this guy.
Where's 5? Here.
12. So he's Ashigaru 5, so his BCS is 15. So AC 3 or less. And that is Bakemono. That is a hit. 4 points of damage. Still there. And then Ashigaru 8 will probably go for one of these 2 Bakemono. It doesn't really matter which, because neither of them have been hit. They're both pretty well armoured. So which do you want to go for? This guy or this guy? Which one do you want?
Yeah, go for that second one.
Is this number
Okay,
8? Is
roll
it?
to hit. Yep.
Oh,
15 is not a hit. Not with them being armoured. Okay, that guy is currently stunned. Coming round. We have this guy who's going to go for the one who's currently being attacked by 3 wolves and Fuhon'i. Just try and steal the Buddha.
Mm-hmm.
So he's AC 3, that Ashigaru is only BCS 13, so 12's not enough to hit. And finally we have this Ashigaru, these two Ashigaru here, what are they going to do? Follow their lord?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Fair enough. In that case, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Kyūryū,
Okay.
what are you doing?
I'm going to... I've got a clear charge at him, don't I?
You do indeed.
I'm going to charge at him and hit him in the side as well. Boom.
Okay. Fine. Baka.
I'm stunned, so I'm guessing I'm continuing my conversation with One Shoe here, asking where he got this weird, rough
Oh,
jacket
wait.
from.
Yanagi.
Sorry, quick question. Can I just move to him and attack, and then I can attack on my second primary if I don't charge?
You can move, but you can't go into engaged range, and then in your second primary you can move up and attack.
Alright, I'll just charge then.
So you can move up to there. Okay,
I'll just charge.
fair enough. Fair enough. What's Yanagi doing?
I'm moving to Doremune towards Harumi.
Okay, so he will move towards Harumi. The Oni will stare in surprise at his Tetsubo and the large number of birds kind of floating around it, singing quietly to themselves. The Lord on his... sorry, no, he charged, didn't he? So the Ashigaru on their secondaries. Let's see, who can do what? He charged, they moved, so down here, we've got this Ashigaru hitting on his secondary, so roll to hit.
Oh,
And now roll a fumble.
D20, is it?
D20.
No way, 3 in a row.
oh no.
You hit yourself, do half damage, Kinzo.
Right, so that's Ashigaru 5, who rolls a d6 plus 1 lethal.
5.
He does 3 points of damage to himself.
Oops. It was destined to be a fumble as well, 3 20s in a row.
Look at that.
And that guy, roll to hit.
You can't roll another 20.
Nah. Fuhon'i in there
threes are
first with the
possible.
3.
So that's Ashigaru 8, who has a BCS of 12. So halved is 6, plus 1 is 7, and he's up against that guy who is AC 5. So he needed a 2 to hit. No. Kyūryū. Oh, sorry, no. Are there any more Ashigarus still to go?
This one up here.
Yes, there's this one over here. So roll to hit.
It's not me anyway, I'm on 2 because I charged.
That's a miss. So, Kyūryū,
This one.
you're charging. Sorry, which one?
This one up here with the 2.
He charged. So
Oh,
he
right,
goes on
okay.
the move. So, what's Kinzo doing? Hitting on his secondary?
If it's still there, I'll hit it, yeah.
Yep, it's still there.
Oh
Yeah.
dear.
Oh my
Maybe, yeah.
god.
No,
What's going on tonight?
Good rounds.
Yeah, nothing is it?
No, it's
Nothing.
D20, not a D10.
Oh, D20, you're right, sorry. D20.
I thought with unarmed. It was
Oh,
different for a moment.
it looked like
fake
a
fumble.
but it
It's fine,
wasn't.
it's fine, it's fine. False alarm.
Play with him.
Fuhon'i! You charged, didn't you?
I charged, yes.
Okay. Baka is still dazed. Yanagi is helping Priest Taramuni up to Harumi. And Priest Taramuni moves up to Harumi. And Harumi goes... what does Harumi do?
Move up. Just a bit.
Okay. Okay, Priest Termuni will move up a bit faster then.
How far can he go?
His BMA gives him another 3.
Okay.
Okay. And now we come to the charges. So, coming down from the top, we had the Lord's charge on the Oni.
Let's
Please
go.
roll a d20 for the Lord.
Come on.
Don't roll a 20.
16.
Yeah. I should hit. It's stunned, do we say?
Okay,
Yeah, it should hit the
We've got
stunned
no
guy.
armor as well.
that is a hit, even with the Lord's armor, with the Oni's armor
He's
class.
stunned.
D6 plus 4 lethal.
Let's go.
Hang on. No, it's more than that because his BMA is 6. So add his BMA to his strength. So that's another point of damage. So it's D6 plus 5 lethal to the Oni.
Have 9 points of lethal damage, sir.
Ouch. He's not happy about that.
You wouldn't be.
It snaps him out of the stun. He said, hopefully. No? No? All right, fine.
I don't think so.
Well, I could try. Right, this wolf charged this Bakemono, so please roll a d20 for the wolf.
Come on, Wolf, let's do it.
Well,
Too
so
slow.
it's wolf 15.
No,
So that's BCS is 14 plus 1 for the charge is 15, and that's Bakemono number that, which means its armor class is 6.
Nah.
It's supposed to be in the flank.
No, it's in the front because he's fighting Kinzo. So a 12 is not enough to hit.
Okay.
Shame. Okay. So scrolling down the board, your Ashigaru here charged the dazed one. So please roll to hit.
13.
13. So that's Ashigaru 4, who is BCS of 14, versus, so that's 15 with the charge, versus somebody who's in AC 9. AC 5. So that's 10. So he needs a 10. Missed. Coming on down, there's no charges in that little lot. There's no charges here. There's no charges there. There was no, they didn't charge. They all. Sorry, Fuhon'i gets to charge
I
here.
get charge, yes.
You get to charge.
So, plus 1 for the charge, so that's 13 that I'm rolling against. So I do that by 7.
Oh, that's more than enough to hit him because you're in the
Nice.
flank.
Lovely.
So roll your damage.
So it's a D5, isn't it, with my chain?
If you say so. Does your BMA add anything to your strength in terms of damage bonus?
Good question. I don't know.
What's your strength?
Sorry, let me just flip up. So my strength is 16.
Okay, you add your BMA to your strength in your temporary column.
Yeah, BMA is 6.
So your strength goes up to 22 in the temporary strength column.
Yep.
What does that do to your damage bonus? I believe it puts a +1 in there, doesn't it?
It does indeed. Lovely.
Okay. So in that case, it's a D5 plus 1, which is 3 points of damage.
Huzzah.
Well, It's 50% more than you had
Yep,
already
yep.
expected. So that is... He's not been hit yet. So he only has that many. He's now got that many. Right, so that's that. Over here, we had 2 charges. That wolf charged in. So please roll for that wolf.
Oh yeah.
That's a hit. D6 plus 3. Lethal. You have a chance of killing this guy on a 6.
8 damage.
Him and his 1 hit point survive another round. And you also had a wolf charge in on that one. So please roll.
Someone else do this one. Oh, that should get him, eh?
That is also a hit.
Nice.
Please roll your damage. D6 plus 3.
Let's go.
Four. Fine. So that, I believe, is all the charges.
Nope.
So now...
No, it's not.
Of course. How could I forget Kyūryū?
Plus 1 for the charge. I'm pretty sure that hits him in his flank with a +5.
Oh yes, that's a hit.
Yeah.
Roll your damage.
D6 plus 5, right?
Does your BMA increase your strength to give you an extra damage bonus?
No, don't think so. Wait, no, I think I do get +1 from charging, so it's D5
No.
plus 6.
You get +1. You get +1 to hit from charging.
Yeah, but I think the strength.
Add
from
your
it-
BMA to your. What's your normal strength?
Normal strength is current value 16.
So your current value of strength is 16. So your temporary strength goes up to 16 plus your BMA.
My BMA is
BMA of 8.
8.
So your current strength, your temporary strength, is now 24. So if you tuck 24 into that box
Mm-hmm.
and see what happens to your damage bonus. Does it go up?
Where's my damage bonus on the sheet?
Column L.
Sorry?
Column L.
L. Damage bonus. +1. Yeah.
Yep. So you do your damage +1. That's one advantage of charging. It increases your damage because you get your speed.
That's 11 damage then. It's 5 plus 6.
Well, isn't that lucky?
I kill him.
Well, possibly. You've certainly stunned him. Whether he survives having a wolf tear his throat out is another matter. Okay, so at the end of the round, all the stun markers go to daze markers. Sorry.
Daze markers go to stun mark. They go to disappear.
Daze markers disappear.
I don't know if you want to stop there, Dave, or carry on.
I think that is probably a good point to stop because we are late and
Each
this
round
battle
gets
has a
got on
little
time,
bit
doesn't it?
longer to go.
It certainly does. We'll need to cliffhanger a battle.
Yes.
What do you mean cliffhanger?
Well,
Cliffhanger? You've got the Lord and the Wolf, the kind of wolf on the chain attacking the Oni who's still dazed.
I'm sure we've got it in the bag, you're right. Kyūryū's arrived on the scene, killing things. It's in the bag.
Unless the Lord is incapable of killing you, only you can't fight back at the moment.
Should be alright, eh?
But he is assisted by a large
Wolf,
wolf.
yes.
The dice can do the horrible things to you in this game, though.
They can indeed, said the Oni. And it was all going so well for him until the wolf howled and told her, in to attack the Bakemono. Never mind.
Treat your animals better.
Yes. He did enjoy the earthquake, though. Right. Hope you all enjoyed that.
Very much did, David.
Thanks,
Thank
Dave.
you. Thank you
Yeah.
for the fantastic session, and thank you to my fellow players for a great session.
That's great. Cheers. Thanks, guys.
And
Cheers,
we shall
guys.
see you in 2 weeks' time.
See you all in 2 weeks.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Yep. Bye.
Thanks, guys.
So thanks very much for tuning in, everybody. We appreciate you, and thanks very much for the Raid Brotherhood of the Dice. We're going to pass on the love and Raid Elite Encounters. So thank you very much, everyone. We appreciate you. We'll be back in 2 weeks for the second part of this battle, session 74.